We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. The country's economic growth momentum must be sustained to attract more investments, according to President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Marcos expressed elation over the country's 7.6 annual growth in 2022, which exceeded the government's 6.5 to 7.5% growth forecast for the year. This is also considered as the highest since the 8.8% in 1976. The president said he is hopeful that the inflation rate will drop below 4% by the third or fourth quarter of this year, citing the projection from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
We must maintain, however, that growth rate, and that is why it has become so important for us to go out and to attract investment into the Philippines, because that is the only way for economic activity to increase and therefore to grow the economy. So I think that we are headed in the right direction. We still have some interventions that we will have to apply, but nonetheless, we are weathering the shocks from the international economic situation, and we are starting to see that the economy is moving in the correct direction.
The Commission on Elections, or Comelec, reiterated its call to qualified voters to register for the October 2023 Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections, as the January 31 deadline is unlikely to be extended. The poll body said more than 1.5 million applications have been submitted to their office, including the Register Anywhere project, facilities in malls, universities, and government offices. Aside from voters' registration, Comelec said it is also accepting applications for transfer registration, transfers with reactivations, and reactivations, among others. Meanwhile, Comelec spokesperson Rex Laudianco said 15% of the projected official ballots have been printed for the province of Batanes, Caraga, Socsargen, Davao region, and the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. The Comelec began producing the ballots last year in anticipation of the BSKE, which was initially planned for December 5, 2022. The Kuwaiti employer of slain overseas Filipino worker Jullebee, Ranara, will face blacklisting and other penalties. The Department of Migrant Workers said the employer has been meted preventive suspension and will also face disciplinary action. DMW Undersecretary Bernard Ulalia also said Ranara's local and foreign recruitment agencies are facing recruitment violation cases and disciplinary action once their negligence is proven. Ranara was brutally killed by the 17-year-old son of her employer, and her remains were burned and dumped in a desert in the Gulf state. The suspect, who confessed to the crime, is now under custody. Meanwhile, Ranara's remains are expected to arrive in Manila later tonight. The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board is eyeing to give fare discounts this year, as the Libreng Sakay in EDSA will no longer be revived. LTFRB Chair Teofilo Guadis III said they can no longer offer free bus rides due to inadequate funds. The Department of Budget and Management allocated a total of 1.28 billion pesos to the LTFRB for the Libreng Sakay set for February. However, Guadis said they plan to include jeepneys and shuttle buses to those that may benefit from the budget. He noted that the Department of Transportation is leaning towards giving discount cards to stretch the budget. Guadis also said that the OTR wants to have as many commuters and other transport groups benefit from the program. And that's the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the social media pages of the Presidential Communications Office and Radio Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more news updates. I'm Marita Muaje. We tell stories that inspire change.